I do not have Von Biomes, although I have heard that it's a really good mod. Same deal with the Coyotes mission pack. I have not downloaded that either, though I know it does come highly recommended. But let's have a look at the mods and let's talk about what we are going to put into the game. So to start off with, we're doing advanced career start. This just gives us more advanced options for how we actually start up a career. The career being sandbox, where you just fly around and blow stuff up and take missions. I gotta change company name just in case we want to do that. Cockpit glass just for a little bit of immersion. We've got expanded company logos because of course we do. I did download the female protagonist voiceover mod, but I'm not going to use that because it conflicts with Pilot Overhaul. We do have the Mechwarrior 5 compatibility pack, which is necessary in order to make the Pilot Overhaul and yet another mech lab work together, as well as several other things. Don't worry, we may add Coyotes at some point, but I did not download it this time around. We do have Star Map Mouse Over. This is just a simple mod that lets you see which factions you're fighting for, who they're fighting against. It gives you a little more information on the star map about what missions are actually available. We got the Xenopacks optimized. This just optimizes the game a little bit so it runs a little smoother. I can speak from experience. Jesus Christ on a cracker. The game is so loud. So loud. But Xenopacks Optimized changes the way that the game handles in-engine optimization, and it actually improves performance quite a bit. I was very surprised by how much this mod improves performance. Wasn't there a better AI mod? Yes, correct, Ansi. And that's actually the next one on the list. TT Rules, AI mod 2. This does not function with all of the new mechs in Solaris, but by and large, it is an outstanding AI overhaul that actually lets you determine per mech, on a per mech basis, how that mech is supposed to perform in the field. Whether it's going to do hit and run tactics, stand and deliver tactics, hang back and snipe, or use LRMs. So it gives you a lot of options about how you want a mech to actually perform in the field. Oh, no worries, Mega. You just missed the end of the vanilla campaign, but we're jumping right into the mods. And, of course, the VOD will be there as well if you want to catch the end of it. And, of course, the big ones. We got yet another mech lab. Everybody knows. I might as well just go ahead and start turning these on. Actually, we don't want that one. We don't want that one. There we go. Might as well just start turning these on, because I'm going to have to do that anyway. And I know it says it's going to conflict, but I have tested this mod order, and it does work. So, yet another mech lab. This is one of the big ones. This is one of those that every single mod pack you see anywhere is going to tell you, download this mod, use this mod. So, for those of you that don't know, yet another mech lab does essentially this. I swear I can words, chat. I don't know why my voice is breaking down today. But yet another mech lab does very similar stuff to like BTA and Rogue Tech. It gives you that very, very granular ability to modify mechs with, you know, different types of internal structure, different types of armor. It actually lets you change out the engine cores and things like that. It gives you a lot more freedom, so we can actually start working on some Mech Bay heresy. The real kind of Mech Bay heresy that you guys know about. No, Megas, not yet. I may add the yet another weapon or yet another clan mech stuff eventually, but for right now, again, I just want to get familiar with the new mechanics before we, like, I'm not just gonna dump everything in and see if it works. I want to take it slow. Basically turns Mech Lab into Mechwarrior Online's Mech Lab with quirks. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Weissline. So if you guys are familiar with Mechwarrior Online, it's very similar to that as well. We got mod options, which just adds some options to other mods, like yet another Mech Lab. We got expanded logos, that's just another logo thing. And then the other big one, Pilot Overhaul. So 330s, the full name is actually 330's Pilot Overhaul. This changes up pilots completely. And allows them to get quirks, talents, debuffs, lets you change up the pilot portraits, the names, the voices, the backstory even if you want. It gives you a lot more freedom over pilots, and for those of you that have been around since the BTA campaign, that means the waiting list is finally going to get the dust brushed off of it. And we've already got over a dozen names on the waiting list, so if you were thinking you're going to get yourself in the game right away, that's probably not going to happen unless we have a lot of pilots die. But we will be renaming some of our pilots based on the folks on the waiting list for this modded campaign. And of course we have the Mechwarrior pack, which this is just something I threw together to add some new portraits and some new company logos to the game. Very, very simple mod. I haven't messed with any of the stats or mechs or anything like that. It's just some graphical stuff. You want Mechwarrior 4 and Mechwarrior 4 Mercs experience, and you want to turn off XL engine death on the side torsos. Maybe. I'm mostly just leaving the yet another mech lab settings as they are to start out with. But I'm going to go ahead and apply those mods, and then let us jump back to the office for just a moment. Sorry, wrong button. Let us jump back to the office for just a moment. I'm going to quit out of the game because we're going to have to restart it. And shouldn't take but a minute. Should not take but a minute. And let me actually get Mechwarrior 5 over onto the correct screen. Mechwarrior 5. Mechwarrior 5. Mechwarrior 5, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? There we go. Alright, let's get back to it. Been waiting since BTA 3062 to get in. I don't actually see you on the list. Did I forget to add you to the list, Ajax? Oh no, here you are. Never mind. I misspoke. But let me emphasize that. There we go. But yeah, we've got a lot of people. We got a lot of people on the list already, but we will start working through it. But now that we've got the mods, you can see we got the active mods through the mod setting. Actually shows us what all's loaded in. And I'm going to go ahead and load up a campaign that I've already put together. I basically went in and did the paint jobs, put together a logo and all of this other stuff. So I've basically gotten through the early game stuff. I don't know why it says that 14.5 negative days have elapsed. I'm not sure what all that's about. But we'll go ahead and load this up. And this has gotten a lot of the prep work out of the way so that we can just get right into it. And so here we are in Davian space in the Lee system. This is just where we started out. And here's the mechs. Here's the mech bay that we started out with. And we got a decent set of starting mechs at the very beginning of the game. Am I on the list or did I get my turn? No, you are on the list, Erst. You are about halfway down the list, as a matter of fact. So you are definitely on the list. But we started out with Saint 4G themselves. Again, this is not me fudging the game at all. The game just gave us a 4G out the starting gate. We've also got ourselves the stock standard 9R Panther. This is just the PPC Panther. We've got a Javelin as well. Again, this is the laser Javelin, so nothing special here. And just a regular old 1D Commando. So again, nothing outstanding necessarily in the mech bay at the very beginning of the game. But we definitely have a decent starting lance. Correct. Praise 4G. Praise Sync 4G. Don't worry, Ansi. You are also on the list. Let's see. Just some folks that I've seen today. Mate is on the list. General Quarters is on the list. We got Mara, Erst, Serini, Jacob Bronsky's on there. Nokarion's on there. Ajax is on there. We got a lot of names on the list. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully the pilot turnover isn't too high. But we definitely have some names. So yeah, so here's basically what I've got going on here. We got our stats for the company. I've decided to call this company Untactical Operations. For those of you that don't know what this is a skull wearing a dunce hat, hence the skeleton motif on the mechs. How do you get on the list? BLM at the very bottom with the channel points, our dopamine hits. You will need to buy the Put Me In boss for 25,000 channel points. If you don't have that, you'll have to wait a little bit. Oh yeah, Ajax. It's a 4G, not a 4P. We get the big boy. Although I think, yeah, it's an AC-20 burst fire, which is kind of meh. But yeah, so with that being said, that's our company. We also have pilots. Let's get into the pilots. So we got, of course, the commander here. The commander, I don't know if you can actually get any quirks or debuffs or anything like that with the commander. That interface is disabled in Pilot Overhaul, so we may just be stuck with just basic level 10 stuff. Don't know. We'll find out. Who can say? And then, of course, we have the 3 starting pilots that they gave us. And yes, I did, in fact, give them custom names and custom backgrounds as well. You don't need to take a commander anymore. That's fine, but, you know, they're going to give me the commander. I might as well have the commander as well. We may not take the commander on every single mission, but it's nice to have a pilot that is relatively cheap in terms of salary.
Glad to join the company.
But yeah, we've got 3 cultists. Cultist 1, Cultist 2, and Cultist 3. I imagine you can imagine what the cultist actually means, but let's get started by renaming some of these pilots. So let's see. We've got number 1 on the list. We've got Jonah Arts. Actually, I think we'll just call them Jonah. Well, we'll come up with some shorter call signs here. Oh my goodness. Why are you gonna do that? Why are you gonna do that? There we go. So that's Jonah Arts. They've been on there for quite some time. Yeah, the commander can die now in the pilot overhaul. That is definitely a possibility. Let's see. Who is next? We got Mate is actually next on the waiting list. So let's go with, they specifically requested Nomad as their call sign. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? There we go.
Let's kick some ass.
Never died as a commander. I had my mech shot out from under me, but never ended up KIA. Well, hopefully we'll get that lucky as well. Hopefully we will get that lucky as well, but no promises. No promises. Especially the way I play. And let's see, who's number 3 on the list? We got Ansi is number 3 on the list. I got to remember to fill that up. There we go. Now let me see. I gotta look up here in the chat and make sure that we actually get your name correct. There we go. And there we have it. So those are our first 3 pilots. Those are our first 3 pilots. So let me mark those names off the list, and I apologize if the model goes crazy as a result. It does not like it when I write in my notebook. But there we go. There we go. We are all set. Oh god, the hair. The hair. The hair. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. Do not care that people like the BS story ladder. The first contact chaos the best. Oh, we're talking about Crisis. Why are we talking about Crisis? Crisis was a fun game, if you could get it to run back in those days. But yeah, everybody's starting out at relatively low levels. I mean, like level 1 to 2 to 3 in most skills. The commander starts out with a little bit higher skills, but I mean, obviously, commander. Or take bets on how long we're going to survive. I mean, you're free to take bets, although it might not do you any good. But we start out with 5 million C-bills. Again, currently we're in Davian space in an industrial hub. So we've got some stuff that we can do, and one of the first things that I wanted to do with our modded career here is obviously get into some Mech Bay Heresy. Now, I don't know exactly how much Heresy we're going to be able to commit here, because it's early in the game. We don't have a lot of equipment, but we got options. We got options, and we can fit up to 3 ballistics in this hardpoint now. So I want an actual AC-20, but it doesn't look like we have a real AC-20. Maybe there's one on the market, though. There is, in fact, a real AC-20 on the market. You know what? I haven't used a burst fire AC-20, so I'll use it first. I'll use it first, and if it sucks, then we'll swap it out. Let's see. As far as the AI is concerned, let's make sure we're good. I'm gonna be driving the Hunchback. So the Panther is set as a sniper. Target preference: slow and heavy units deploy on the battlefield near the high ground. Okay, that works. That works. We got Striker. Preference: slow and heavy units. Okay, they use a flanking logic and also another Striker. Okay, all right. I think everything looks good. CVEX, it's not that I don't necessarily like the burst fire, it's that I haven't used them and I wasn't very impressed the couple of times that I did. With that being said, I also wasn't very impressed with the AC-20 by itself either. In general, and this, I kind of said this in the YouTube comments as well earlier this weekend, I am very unimpressed with autocannons in this game. And I don't know if it's a gameplay decision or what, but it feels to me like autocannons on the whole are just not as good as they should be. They don't hit as hard as they should. They don't fire as fast as they should. Like, they really feel like a bottom tier weapon in this game. The AC-10 is really the only exception to that, because it has decent damage, decent fire rate, decent range, and you get a relatively sizable amount of ammunition per bin. So, like, the AC-10 is really the only autocannon that I thought was decent in the game. The AC-5 felt too weak and fired too slow. The AC-2 basically does no damage at all, even if you hit the cockpit. And the AC-20, which is basically supposed to be naval artillery in size, feels like I'm expecting, when I hit a light mech in the arm with an AC-20, I expect that arm to no longer exist. And unfortunately, the AC-20 especially does not hit that hard. Go back and look at some of the VODs for our previous campaign and the vanilla campaign. I mean, we were having to unload 4, 5, 6 rounds of AC-20 ammo into light mechs to take them down. And that's just not how autocannons should work. That's not how they work in Battletech. That's not how they work on the tabletop. Like, the AC-20 is supposed to be the last word in close range firepower, and it just felt so underwhelming. But again, that's my soapbox about autocannons. They feel very underpowered in the game. Maybe it's just that I need to learn how to use them better. I don't really know. But yeah. Either way. Enough bitching. I'm gonna save the Mech Bay Heresy for now, because I want to just get in and let's get a contract fired up and let's see how this Lance does. Oh, it looks like we've only got arena contracts, so we got a 4v4 light mech duel. We got a free-for-all light mech duel. Maybe I can take out the commando on a free-for-all and see if we can run around and blow some folks up. What do you think? Get on the Mech Lab weapon, rebalances the weapons, lets you adjust the reload time, etc. How do you adjust the reload time? Like, how do you adjust the... Are you talking about, like, in the files and stuff? You talking about, like, actually modding the mod? Options menu. Got it, got it. Well, that's something I may look at later. For right now, like I said, I wanna just play with the mod as it stands, see how it feels. I mean, you guys already know me. I play games by feel for the most part, so I just want to feel out the new mods, see how they feel in gameplay, and then we'll adjust as necessary. So let's try the free for all, the light category free for all. Of course, it being an arena mission, we've only got one negotiation point. I'll just take some C-bill coverage payout. It's fine. And then, what is this? Affinity. Pilots perform better in mechs they know. Alright. Well, it's a free-for-all, so I can only take up to 35 tons. We could take the Panther. We could take the Commando. What are you thinking, chat? Panther or Commando? Yeah, EW, the notifications are a little wonky right now on Twitch. Javelin too, but I'm not thrilled with the Javelin. This is just the medium laser Javelin. ECM doesn't do a heck of a lot in Mechwarrior 5, yeah, except at range. Seen a lot more Commandos than Panthers. Alright, we'll do the Commando. Hopefully I don't die on the very first mission. That would be kind of embarrassing. Let's make it hot. Panther has a PPC and jump jets. It does indeed. It does indeed. But you know, the Commando is a speedy boy. What the hell was that? Alright, let's look at the weapon groups. What do we got? We got large laser, we got SRMs, and we got punchy fists. Alright. We ain't got a whole lot to work with, but we're gonna make it work. Let's go. Need to rebuild my Mechwarrior Online Commando on this. Commando has the speed and the range. Yeah, with the large laser, we can actually engage from a long way out. Let's see, what do we got? I mean, I'll take a shot at him. I don't give a fuck. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Because the best thing about a large laser is I can also use it up close. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, you little butthole? I done seen you. Come here, buddy. This is the real arena right here. This is what the arena's really about. Is this this scrappy light mech on light mech violence. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. That is in fact very bad. Those flamers, they be hitting pretty hard. Come here, you donkey. Go into the darkness. There we go. That's one down. I gotta say, it's been a little while. It's been a little while since we were playing around in light mechs. Alright, let's get up and over the rock here. Oh, well, if the Jinner's gonna give me its rear armor like that. Whoops. Man, the heat dissipation. The heat dissipation on this thing is no good. I mean, that's to be expected. It's a large laser and a light mech. Doesn't change the fact that, that we are taking much more damage than I would like. Come here, you donkey. We're riding the line, chat. We are riding the line. There we go. That's 2 down. That is 2 down. That's why no one will remember your name. Yeah, we don't fight smarter here, Track Tension. You know that. This is the cult of bad tactical decisions, not smart tactical decisions. Alright, can I Skyrim mountain climb my way up onto this plateau? Try and get a little bit of elevation on these guys. Let's see. What are you? Spider? Alright. Alright. I can do a spider. Maybe. What? Cover and concealment, Chad. He knows about cover and concealment. That's okay, though. That is okay. It's a good thing there's not a time limit on these duels. Come here, buddy. Did you get stuck? Hey, you. Well, that's not good. We lost the armor on the center torso. It could be bad. It could be very bad. We could give him the we could give him the fists. What? 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 There we go. What? He seemed very confused. Oh, commando on commando violence. Alright. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come here, you little butthole. Come at me, bro. What you got? Gotcha. Gotcha. We're looking pretty rough, chat. We are looking pretty rough, but there's 2 left. We got a fire starter. Oh, we got an AC2 burst fire urban mech. I'm kind of glad that guy hasn't been taking shots. Yeah, he's standing there menacingly, or he was, anyway. Where's that Irby? Is the Irby actually taking shots at him? He is. Okay, good, good. Let's see if we can flank around behind him. Oh no, I don't want to fight this dude at range. He's got AC2 rapid fires. He will fuck my life. And he's, oh, well. Guess it's a little too late to do the right thing now. Sadly, I don't know that we've got the armor to take on an urban mech, because this boy is very, very tanky for his weight class. He is extremely tanky for his weight class. And if we lose either one of our weapon systems, it's gonna be a bad time. Meanwhile, the fire starter's just down there, I don't know, disco dancing or something? I'm not really sure what he's doing. I don't like it, chat. I don't like it, chat. We're taking some hits. We're taking some hits. I gotta let our heat get down a little bit. We're burning up, and I'm probably not gonna make it. Again, he's just a little too tanky for me, I feel like. He's just a little bit too tanky for me. Yeah, I wish this fire starter would come over here and get his attention. We lost the large laser. Well. Oh, well, thanks. Now he's gonna come over here and mess with me instead. Go over there and attack him. Leave me alone. I've already killed like 4 guys. I think this is gonna be the end. If he's got machine guns, there's not a whole lot we're gonna be able to do. I'm gonna see if we can maybe punch him, but yeah, that's not a great idea. I think that's it, chat. I think that's it. We got no more weapon systems. Oof. That's an oof. Not a good showing. Not a good showing on our first battle, sadly. Then again, a commando would be tough to take out 7 enemies on a good day. Yeah, we get nothing as a result, sadly. Commander didn't die, but hey, look! It's just like the BTA campaign. We're starting out immediately with the commander incapacitated for a ridiculous amount of time. Man, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Yeah, we got nothing for that. Which is kind of bullshit when you think about it. This is one of those things where it's like, I went in, took out 4 of the 7 mechs on the field. I'm sorry, 5 of the 7 mechs on the field single-handedly. with a fucking commando, with a 25-ton commando. And they were like, you know what you get for that performance? Not a goddamn thing. Wait, excuse me? Like the sound of the AC-2 shells passing by. Yeah, they give you that impression of being under fire. They absolutely do. All right, let's... Since we're gonna have to repair this commando anyway... I'm sorry? Oh, the center torso. The SRM-6 is in the center torso. Okay, so we can actually repair this without making any compromises. And 500k is not bad, since we're an industrial hub. Third place should at least... Yeah. It's... I know it's gambling, but at the same time, it's like... In races or any other competitive sport, like, unless it's a one-on-one situation, there's usually recognition of achievements. Like, for example, if you ever played, like, Mountain Blade or Bannerlord, if you go into, like, a tournament, you can go in and, like, if it's an 8v8 free-for-all, and you kill 6 guys, and then you get taken down, a lot of times, you'll still advance to the next level, you'll still advance to the next tier, because you put on such a performance. Like, it would be nice if there were some mechanics like that, but at the same time, it is what it is. I knew we were gambling, and sadly, we paid the price. About 500k in terms of the price. Yeah, we should have won with the Hunchy. I wish we could, but it was a free-for-all with light mechs. Put a heavier mech in and actually made money, won the matches. I mean, we could try that next time around. But, with that being said... Well, I didn't realize that we got a stalker. Let's have a look at the mech bay here. Or, I'm sorry, the mech market. I mean, we got some really good mechs, but they're all far outside of our price range, right? Good God, look at... Chad, they got 4 urban mechs for sale. What the hell? Look, like... Look at this! There's... like 3 of the regular R60s, and then, oh, this is the R63X. This is the one that we were actually just fighting against. That's insane. I'm very tempted to just start buying urban mechs. Any of those Urbies an AC-20 Urbie? No, I think in this they're yeah, they're AC-10 Urbies. But man, a stalker would be great if we had 12 million. Just start out with a stalker, like, fuck it. They want you to have an Urbie Lance. They really do. They really do. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Can't do much about it. Sadly, we have, so, on this planet here, we have another contract. We got a 4v4 medium. Sadly, we don't have 4 medium mechs. We only have 3 light mechs and 1 medium mech. I could wait, and we could just jump right in. They want us to use ballistic weapons, and I'm gonna be bringing a hunchback. Alright, Ajax. Well, as always, it was good to see you. Glad to have you. Hopefully you had a good time, and I do hope we will see you on the next one. In the meantime, have an outstanding rest of your Saturday, and a good rest of your weekend as well. This is career. It is indeed. We are just doing a career. Closer you are to Terra, the more difficult the missions. Yeah, that sounds about right. Chad, do we do this? Do we do a 4v4 medium with nothing but a bunch of light mechs and just... I mean, in the interests of bad tactical decisions, do we just make yet another bad tactical decision? 'Cause I'm just saying. I named the company Untactical Operations. Probably get everyone killed, but sure. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. 'Cause we could go up against an entire squad of hunchbacks or something. And 3 light mechs are really not going to be able to do anything with that. Yeah, a good light mech could maybe take down a medium if I was the one piloting it. Bury me with my search history. Fair enough. Fair enough. Can you armor up the light? I mean, we could potentially, we could try to do a little bit of Mech Bay heresy here. We could do that. So let's see. If we remove the small laser, put some more armor on this puppy. I mean, I could take off the medium lasers too and put even more armor on it, but it's already pretty close to max armor. We're just missing some armor on the legs. But I think the 4G is good as it stands. It's already a pretty durable machine. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's have a look at the javelin. What can we do with the javelin? I'm sorry, not the javelin, the panther. Jesus. Losing my mind. Losing my mind. We could put in an AMS if we had one, but we don't. I don't know if a PPC is a good fit. Maybe a large laser is a better fit for... I mean, I know that the large laser panther is kind of a joke. Well, not really EW. I don't have a mod list put together, but I have been meaning to take a screenshot of the mods and then post it up on Imager or something like that so you guys can link to it. I just didn't do it in time for the stream. Yeah, we could replace the jump jets to fit in some bigger boom on the missile rack. Do we have an SRM-6? We do. We have a few. We have a few SRM-6s. But again, I'm kind of tempted to just swap out the PPC for a large laser. And then maybe throw in a medium as well to give it some intermediate firepower. Because again, we're giving this to the AI, and we know the AI isn't very good with a PPC. With that being said, it might be a good test of the new AI. To see how it handles it. Add armor? Yeah, we could do that. Put some more armor on this puppy. That's not bad. That's pretty close to max armor. AI is definitely better with lasers. This is true. We're doing 10 damage with a PPC, tier 1. We're also doing 10 damage with a large laser. And we know that the computer's better at hitting with large lasers. So honestly, I think we take the large laser. It's got a lower fire rate than the PPC, but if he's going to be hanging back, I think that's okay. Alright, let's put in a large laser, and then we got 2 more tons to play with. I mean, we could max out the armor. The only problem with doing that is, again, we end up with that goofy, like, it's not the right... Oh, god damn it. Hold on, chat. Sorry about that, chat. Leaf Blower Man decided to fire his shit up right in front of my door, so I had to mute real quick. So I go for maximum armor, doesn't matter if the number's weird. Also another ton of SRM ammo. I mean, maybe the SRM ammo isn't a bad idea. My only concern with taking more of the ammo is just that, I mean, I don't know that we need it, like, I guess he'll be fine. But part of me is of the mind, like, a couple of points of armor here and there is not going to make a huge difference if we can cram in another medium laser. Heads up when you salvage mechs, most of the cost is in the engine, and they're usually busted. I believe it. F heat management. You can strip some leg armor, they don't go for it that much. Well, and that's kind of like, if I'm ever taking off armor, it's usually from the leg armor, because the computer tends to aim for, like, the center torso and the upper torso, for the most part. They usually end up clipping the arms, but they're normally aiming for the torso. But we'll give this thing a large laser, medium laser. It's got the S-Arm 6, so it's definitely more of a short-range damage dealer in terms of that. But I still want to keep him far back to let him hit with the large laser. Because large laser is going to be doing the same amount of damage as a PPC. It ain't great, but we'll go with it, at least for now. Let's see what we can do with a javelin. It's an energy javelin, so there might not be a whole lot to even do with it, except maybe take off the jump jets and put more armor on it. So if we go max out the armor, that I think we can get away with. Let's do this. No odd numbers, chat. No odd numbers. What else do we have in terms of energy weapons? Do we put a PPC in a javelin just to be stupid? DPC is up front, laser is technically spread. Oh, Chad, do we give it flamers? Chad, do we turn this into a turn and burn javelin? It's the same weight, and we already know flamers are busted as shit. Let's do it. We're gonna do flamers. And then we'll use the additional two tons for heat management. We'll do some feet sinks, as you do. We'll put the rest of the heat sinks in the torso, just so that we don't lose heat management if we lose a torso. What do we think about that? And Omega Forge rolling into the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you, Omega. Hope you're having an outstanding Saturday so far. I see you're not bringing the rest of your goons over with you this time around, but we're still happy you could join us all the same. So far, it's going well. We actually finished up our vanilla campaign at the beginning of the stream, and we're currently doing some early career modded Mech Bay Heresy right before an arena fight to see if we can do a 4v4 medium mech duel with a bunch of light mechs, because that's all we have. Heat sinks is ablative crit armor, remember that. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Another Oxlander, indeed, Wasteland. You will find more than a few folks from the auxiliary here. Support renaming it to the Flammenwerfer. You still can't rename mechs unless you do the paint job, but I'm all for it. But let's see. What would be the good AI here? Ideally, they flank the target to maximize damage. They stay on a target until it's dead or forced to retreat. I mean, yeah. I mean that's pretty much what you do with flamers. I think that'll work. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. I mean, Striker AI definitely seems like what we want them doing with flamers. Getting up close to the biggest targets and just burning them down. And if we're gonna do it, let's do it. There you go. Oh, shit. Alright, we're gonna have to do something here. Give me just a second. There we go. Because it won't let me apply the name unless I change the paint job as well. There we go. It is now the Flammenwerfer. It werfs Flammen. Okay. Well, this could be the smartest or the stupidest thing we've ever done. And we're not going to know until we give it a shot. As of course, let's take some damage coverage this time around, because we're gonna take some damage. If they're gonna give us money for it anyway. Let's see. I want the 4G. We're gonna go with the Panther in the sniper position. We'll go with the Flammenwerfer. We'll go with the Commando that needs to get rebuilt. And we'll just plug some folks in. And everybody's, thankfully, that with this particular overhaul, it starts your pilots, all your starting pilots have max potential. So as long as we stick with these pilots, they could potentially be really good. C-Mill payout's still a better option. I mean, you know what? I believe it. I believe it. Oh, we can't renegotiate, can we? View contract. There we go. That's what I was looking for. No, it won't let me. It won't let me. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we got it. Sorry, chat. First time for everything. First time for everything. You have 3 mechs and 3 pilots. Anyone remember remember the number to that payday loan company? Starts in 109 days. Yeah, they're gonna have to wait until the commander's ready to go. Sucks to be them. They're gonna have to put this arena match off for 3 months. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Alright, chat, here we go. Like I said, this might be the smartest or the stupidest thing that we have ever done. Never lived up to my potential, so prepare for a funeral. I mean, if I really screw the pooch on this and just get everything ruined at the beginning, I will probably just reload the save. I know we don't normally do that, but, oh. Alright. Oh, I forgot. A Griffin is, in fact, a medium mech. That's... Oh, right. Weapon groups. Weapon groups! There we go. Always gotta change the weapon groups. Actually, you know what? We got a Centurion. Yeah, that's just not doing the kind of damage that I really want it to do. Sadly. Come at me, bro, Seth. I'm just hoping that my folks will be evasive enough. Be evasive. Be one with the evasion, chat. Be one with the evasion. There we go. Well, that's no good. Not off to a good start. Not off to a good start. Well, it looks like Antsy survived. But this battle is far from over. Let's see if we can take this Griffin off the field. I do wish that this burst fire would fire a little burstier. Also, what the hell paint job are these guys using? Yeah, our boys are getting a little beat up here. Okay, there we go. We took the arms off the crabs. What are we dealing with? We are dealing with an AC-10 Hunchy. I think my only option is to headshot this donkey. He's gotta start taking it to his opponents before this match gets away from him. I need you to... Focusing fire. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Holy shit indeed. Holy shit indeed. I have no arms with which to smack dudes. And now I have no leg. Yep, that's it. That's it. Alright, I don't think our Panther's gonna be doing so hot here. Shit. I didn't realize they were so close to overheating. We're in a bad way, Chet. We are in a bad way. We are in a bad way. God bless America. Alright, we need to do that. Because having both of those lasers on a single weapon group, well, I mean, we're probably going to get killed anyway, but that's going to be the thing that does it faster. Please die. Please die. Yep. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oof. Big ol' oof. Big ol' oof. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna go well, chat. I think we'll reload on this one. We got Mate missing in action as well, so I think we'll just call him mulligan on that, because I had a feeling things were going to go badly, and us burning through our entire... How does a pilot get missing in an arena fight? I agree. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But I think we gotta call him mulligan on this one, because that's basically all of our money down the toilet, and all of our mechs completely destroyed. So, yeah. It's no good. It's no good. So we'll go ahead and reload. Let's see. We want to reload... I think it was this one? Now, paid the bill, finished the mission. Let's go here, where we finished the mission. Game over, man. Game over. Indeed, indeed. I wanted to see if we could make it happen. I was not holding out a lot of hope. But, you know, it's... Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me try reloading this other save first. So we finished the mission, then we paid the bill, and I think this is where we rebuilt all of the mechs. But yeah, again, with 3 light mechs going into a 4v4 against mediums, I did not expect it to end well, but I still had to try. It would have been one for the ages if we made it, but I wasn't holding out hope. Alright, I think, yeah, we did have all of the stuff here, so hold on. Let me do this, first of all, because we learned this lesson the hard way, that the weapon groups is probably what kept our Panther from firing that entire time. Because they were overheating like a mother. Let's see, we'll do that, we'll do that, we'll do that. And let's see, Punished Fink, resubscribing at Tier 1 for a 5th month. Punished Fink, thank you so much for the 5 months of support. I do appreciate it. Again, you guys do not have to do that, but I appreciate every dime you spend and every minute you spend here in the channel. Thank you guys so much. Mate says, Urst, are you accusing me of something I ever wanted as an arena champion as you? That's fair. That's fair. Urst has some experience in the arena. To be fair, he was given probably one of the most busted machines that we've ever put together. But he certainly knew what to do with it. Alright, so I think everything's good there. Let's have a look at the, commando. Yeah, not really a whole lot to do with the commando. Okay.
Bad news, Commander. Extreme weather
Oh.
conditions means you'll be dealing with limited visibility and compromised sensors
Shit.
on this mission.
Can I abort? I think we're aborting. Yeah, we're gonna lose standing. I don't care. I don't care. Let's do something a little more our speed, shall we? Let's see. We've got a conflict zone right here. So we gotta focus more on our reputation this time around, chat. Because one of the big things that we ran into last time around is we were spending way too much money because we had terrible relations. We were basically just taking every contract we could find. And we ended up with absolutely terrible relations with everybody as a result. So I think we gotta focus at least a little bit more on reputation. We have no standing, this is true, But I think we have to be a little more selective about picking a side so that we don't end up in a situation where, you know, we're spending 10 to 25% more everywhere because everybody hates us. So with that being said, thankfully that's where the little thing will help. But you look at the difficulties here. We got like difficulty 80, 76. I mean, I think we're a little out of our depth here in terms of what's available. So here we go. Out in Capellan space, it looks like if we head this direction, things are not quite as difficult and a little more our speed. Let's see. Independence versus Davian. Davian versus everybody else. Do we have any transmissions? Guess we'll take those. Never hurts to take the narrative missions. And I always hit the wrong damn button. Need to play nice with someone. Side against Capellans, Curidans, and Merrick, but also in favor of Merrick. Well, yeah, Urs, I mean, I know where your sensibilities lie. You've made no secret of where your loyalties are. However, Davian and Merrick are definitely the biggest power players in the region, and, you know, Capellans are Capellans. So let's head to Capella. The greatest threat to America is America. That's true as well. That is also true. We could head down to the Canopus. You ever get that free Mecha Valentine? I have no idea what that is. I don't know where it is. You guys could tell me. Now that we're in a new campaign, we could actually look at it. But let's have a look at the star map and see what the rest of this conflict zone looks like. Let's see. Yeah, so we're definitely... We're gonna be putting the hurt on the Capellans if we stay here, and I'm okay with that. I'm 100% okay with that. Set up to do a Legend of Kestrel for Davian, then later in the game do Dragon's Gambit, but also try for some of the extra missions offering megs. There's a search for specific systems. Is there a search? Oh, there is. So the system's name is Mecha? Game says that's not a thing. Oh, Valentina. Yeah, that's a little bit far away. Ready for level 5 to 8 missions? Well. Not really. But where else do we start? That's the thing. Is this area of space gonna be more in our difficulty range? Because that's the thing, is like I don't know what the difficulty range is out here. And we don't have an unlimited amount of money to spend just traveling all over the galaxy, but right now our costs are pretty low. So you guys tell me, like, are the missions actually going to be doable out in, you know, Curita Davian space? That's a starting area for Davian mission campaigns, so pretty easy area. Alright, well I guess we can head that direction. How far can we actually go? About that far. Let's do it. Again, we're gonna spend a lot of money that we really shouldn't be spending. So we're gonna be in dire financial straits by the time we actually get where we're going. Lots of low-level zones there. That's the hope. That is my hope. What about this conflict zone? We're still in 5 to 8 range. Kind of unfortunate. We're down to 3 million sea bills. Alright, let's head out again. We're burning money. We're burning money. That's okay. We're gonna make it back, though. We're gonna make it back. Okay, we're near an industrial hub. Let's have a look at the conflict zone. 3 to 5. That's definitely more our speed. Alright, so you're saying we just go to Valentina and there's a transmission. Check the transmissions. It'll just give you the free match. Alright. I'm gonna take your word for it, chat. I'll take your word for it. It'll put us in a conflict zone anyway, which is where we want to be. It's where we need to be. Of course, we're going to have to do something, because now we're down to 2 million sea bills. So if you guys want to eat next week, we're going to have to do some work. Alright, view transmissions. Hidden cache found. Wolverine 2. Alright. Alright, you were right, chat. You were right. You show right. You show right. Oh, look at that. This is a regular Wolverine. Not like a hero or anything. Interesting. Well, it feels like kind of cheating to just immediately start using this, but maybe we do. So what are you packing? You're using Ultra AC... chat. Ferro Armor, 275. Core, good God. This thing does feel like cheating. It really does. Alright, alright. So let's see, we got Hero Armor, which just gives it more armor. We got Star League Relic. Good lord. God, this thing is busted AF. Holy shit. Alright. Let's put it in the company colors. There we go. Balances. Check the Capellan faction status. SLDF Rose had all the fun toys. Yeah, it's a reference to the Minnesota tribe. It's Clan Wolverine. Alright, here we go. Let's head out and find some damn missions before we all go broke. Alright, so we're looking at Outworlds Alliance is in this vicinity. I can't... I already know what the answer is going to be, chat, but who do we focus our attention on? Who are we going to be fighting the most? Are we going to fight... Are we going to fight Davian? Or are we going to fight Kurita? Who is our enemy in this war zone? Because we're probably going to be here a little bit. I already know the answer, but I gotta ask anyway. I'm a Taurian, so my answer is always Davian, because fuck Davian. But I leave it up to you guys. Do we fight Kurita or do we fight Davian? Because I don't want to fight both and end up with both of them hating us. So we gotta pick one. I mean, theoretically speaking, we have potential narrative missions for both factions that could get us better reputation. So, regardless of which faction we piss off, there's always an opportunity to salvage it. And I already know if Erst is still out there, he's gonna say, fuck the worm, because that's just Erst. Here the Curidans looked at us funny. Get them. Get those Dragon Balls. Alright. Alright, seems to be overwhelmingly in favor of beating the shit out of Curidans. So it was written, so shall it be done. Alright, well, what's closest? We got some independence versus Curida. Is there anything else up here versus Curida? More independence. Swinging both ways. Alright, let's head into Davian space then. We'll head down here. Because this is against Curida and independence. So, we'll do that. This would be our first, hopefully, successful mission of the campaign. I'm Comstar, so all of them. I wouldn't go advertising that pistol. Not after we just finished up the campaign. Alright, so we're doing Raid and Warzone. Well, let's do Warzone first, and then we'll see what kind of money we can make off of the additional money that they allow us to have. Is it even worth taking salvage shares right now? Because we've only got one negotiation point. We're only going to get 6 salvage. That's basic. That's not enough for anything, really. Here's disappointed I was at the main campaign, where just turns out your greater value Walmart brand of the Wolf's Dragoons all along. Yeah, again, like I said, that the campaign... The campaign could have been much better than it was, even without changing the story. They just needed to put a little more effort in, is all. Oh, speaking of. Because I don't think anybody else is ready to do this, but I'm gonna do it. There you go. I declared Bachol. Yeah, because as the channel owner, I have unlimited points. Need to hire a writer. Need to hire different writers, anyway. And AFP resubscribing for a 6th month. AFP, thank you for 6 months of support in the cult of bad tactical decisions. We are glad to have you. Glad you could show up. Thank you so much for the continued support. Yeah, I know, Quick. The typical parlance is Bachal, but he says Bachal. Which, you know, it's Davian, whatever, tomato. It's a sci-fi setting. Anyway, I think we're gonna take Seabill Pad on this one, because I don't like... What can we even get for 6 salvage picks, other than maybe a couple of weapon systems? Whereas we're getting almost double our Seabill payout on this, and we do kind of need money. Was it supposed to have a sound? It was. I heard the sound. Did you guys not hear the sound? Maybe that part of the thing is... So let me ask you guys this. When the water thing goes through, are you hearing that? Because there's a sound effect that goes along with that as well. No sound. Okay, well maybe the alerts are a little messed up then. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. I'll tell you what, hold on. I'm gonna put that on my list of things to do during the BRB. See if I can fix that. I think I know what the problem is. I think there's one thing that I forgot to set up, so I think I know how to fix it, but I'm not gonna do it right now, because we've been kinda spinning our wheels here, not getting anything done. So, let's get into a mission, goddammit. We gotta blow some shit up. That's what this is all about. And we're over here just talking and bullshitting. Just the tip. Wait, you're hearing just the tip when I do water? Because that is not the right sound effect for that. But yeah, like I said, I think I know what the answer is. I think I know how to fix it. So we'll look at that. I'll look at that when we do the BRB. But let's make it happen. Let's get in there, get some hot mech on mech action. We've been idle for too long, goddammit. We need to get in there, we need to blow some stuff up, we need to get some salvage, get some sea bills. Oh yeah, Mate, yeah, that's... You should hear it then. I'm just making sure it's not playing the wrong sound effect. Alright, let's have a look at the weapon groups here. Oh no! Butt cheeks. I didn't set up the right lance. Oh well. Oh well. It's too late now. We're gonna yellow that shit. I can work with a hunchback. I can work with a hunchback. Yeah, most of the original sound effects should still work properly because those are going through Streamlabs directly, whereas the new alerts are going through Twitch, and so there's like a handoff that has to happen between Twitch and Streamlabs, and I think that connection has gotten goofed up, but that's okay. Like I said, I think we can fix that pretty easily. We got somebody out here jumping around. Oh, look at that. We're starting out with a trib. Starting out with a trib. X gonna give it to you. What was that light mag? That is a commando. Ooh. Commando is serious business, especially a 1D commando. Now, we need some night vision. I can't see shit. I don't know about you guys. Get AC-20, nerd! You're having a bad time. Well, that's a little off. I'm gonna have to learn how this burst fire works. Like, I'm used to firing just a single shell. So I'm gonna have to remind myself how to use a burst fire. Alright, there we go. That's 2 down. We got some VTOLs, some other vehicles. Simple enough. Thankfully, our guys with the large laser should be able to take out those VTOLs pretty easily, if we could actually lock onto them. There you go. Take them out of the sky, boys. Shake what your mama gave you. Excuse you? Alright, fine. Alright, now we had a couple of ground vehicles as well, a J. Edgar, and then I saw something over this direction. There it is. Another J. Edgar. Let's go get him. Prefer the thermal instead of night vision. I don't think we have the mod that adds thermal. Yeah, we don't have the mod that adds thermal. Come here, you. Probably should get that one. Die already! Good lord! I think the Javelin is only hiring half the flamers. Those all need to be on the same weapon group. Yeah, they probably do. Let's see, we got a commando and a cicada. Alright, and then we got some vehicles over on this side. J. Edgar. Take him out first then. Let's burn it down indeed. Come on, guys. It's just a J. Edgar. Let's see if we can take out this VTOL, and then we'll focus on the mechs. Alright. Oh. You came to say hi. Alright. Well, hello. Hello, and welcome to the squared circle, motherfucker. Where you going? Where you going?
Additional bogies, heading on a trajectory that intersects with your position.
Alright, that takes care of that guy. I saw a VTOL for just a second. We got targets in the vicinity.
Group target acknowledged.
Take that guy down. Take that VTOL out before it gets too much closer. That was a good salvo from the SRMs. I don't know who fired that, but that was pretty damn good. Try page down. Oh my god. Oh my god. EW, my hero. Jesus. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Where have you been all my life? Jesus. Ow, that kind of hurt.
Target shared, engaging.
Can cycle different heat modes. Aw, man.
Multiple hostiles
This is just the best thing ever. Thank you. Thank you, EW. Holy shit. Alright, so we got 2 more mechs to kill. And then we'll start getting some bonus pay. I think I like the white on black, honestly.
Engaging with Lance.
Oh, you're gonna have a bad time, buddy. You're gonna have a bad time. I tell you what, though, I can't really use that version of the heat vision because I can't see where my shells are going. This one definitely makes it easier to figure that out. Where you going? Come back. I just want to talk. I just want to talk to you about your mech's extended warranty. Wait, where the fuck did he go? He like disappeared. Bro, where did this Phoenix Hawk go? It vanished.
Focus target has been updated. I can't sustain damage like this
It's not me, right? It's not like the Phoenix Hawk was there and then now it's not there and I didn't kill it.
Mission complete, Commander. Every kill from here out is bonus pay. Stick around as long as you like, but don't get too overconfident. Enemy forces still have
Oh, I'm right there with you, Rihanna.
Fall back to the mod now.
Let's actually head towards the extract. We'll see, cause yeah, if they're gonna throw vehicles at us, that's easy money. Please, please take out that partisan. Holy shit. Have I mentioned I hate partisans? Let's see, can I actually... Yeah, it doesn't quite have the distance.
Target received. Engaging.
That target is ours.
Doesn't... Oh, no. No, I think we got it. Fucking partisans, man. I hate them. I hate them. Go into the darkness, you fat bitch. Go into the darkness. Jesus. Now I lost my damn AC-20 because of your ass.
Us on that target. More hostiles entering the combat zone's perimeter. Brace for additional contacts. I got it.
There. Well, this suddenly became way more costly than it needed to be. Is chanking for the SRM carry? Yeah, it really was, and did an outstanding job. I tunnel visioned that dude hard to my own detriment, so lesson learned. Refuse call signs for names and call signs for names when we're editing the pilots. I don't know what you mean, Mate. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Control will have the mod keybinds for all the other yet another McLab goodness. Through the whiny voice for my character. Well, look at that. We already made it to Reputation 2 after a single victory. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we didn't necessarily take the salvage, because the salvage is kind of butt cheeks on this one. We could take some Treb salvage, though. We don't get the full mech, but we could take some parts. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Could have been worse. Definitely could have been worse.